Don't ask what's in my cup. Hey, it's Yay. Hey, it's Yay. Hello, everyone. It's Yay. Back with another episode of Don't Ask What's in My Cup. And today, first of all, happy Black History Month, because although they only gave us 28 days, we black 24/7, 365 days a year. Anywho, with that being said, I'm going to continue embracing my black people. So I do have another special guest. So before she introduces herself, don't forget to smash that subscribe button. Also follow me on social media at Sippin' with Ye. That's Sippin' No G-Y-E. Tune in. I also will do a shameless plug. Don't forget we're doing a sweepstakes this month. So making sure you are paying attention, following instructions. The instructions will be in the description. So make sure you tune into that. But now, without further ado, I have another special guest, and she's about to introduce herself, tell us a little bit of who she is, what she does, and things like that. So, go ahead.
All right. Thank you for having me. I'm happy to be here. So my name is Kiara. I have multiple businesses. So this is a lot. I'm a busy person. But my 9 to 5, I'm an SEL coordinator instructor at 3 high schools and 2 elementary schools, as well as at a nonprofit. After that 9 to 5 is over, I have my own beauty boutique. So it's just a boutique online. We also do in person on weekends, and so you can shop. We have lashes, lip glosses, glasses, clothes, anything you could think of, we have. I also have a nonprofit organization, which is called the Charles J. Hudson Foundation, and that is for first generational scholars. So every year I donate $1,000, just sending them off to college so that they can have a good time, making sure they're financially stable. I also just started my vending machine / ATM company. So if you ever want to get us some vending machines, I know everybody always see it. They always want to know how to get started. And so that's me so far.
Okay, come on, for the kids and for the money. You love to see it. Very good.
Yeah.
For the love of it. I love it. I love it. So, you mentioned multiple businesses that you're running and the boss of. I'm curious to what your journey was. Like, how did it all start? What was the path? Just tell us a little bit more about that.
Right. So, man, it's been a long journey. I feel like I'm still on this journey, actually. But I feel like I'm on a road, right? So every time you're on this road, you stop, you got to pull over. And if you're stopping and you're pulling over, you either getting something to eat, or you're getting gas, and you're getting right back on that road, right? And so how I look at it is that I'm on this long road. And every time I pull over, I'm grabbing a new goal, I'm reaching something new, and then I'm steady driving, right? So all my life, I wanted to give back to students, right? Our kids go through so much in life, and some of them don't even make it to college. And so with me being the first of my family to go to college and actually come back with a college degree, I was like, man, it was a struggle. I did not know what to do. I didn't have no guidance. And so I felt like, man, what can I do to help my community give back? To let them know that, like, hey, you're not in this alone. I can help. How can I help, right? And so starting that nonprofit really made a big change. It's been reaching out to a lot of students, constantly raising money. We had raised money on GoFundMe. We also had some cute sweatshirts made for people. And so that's how the nonprofit started. I always wanted to start my own vending machine company, but once again, I did not have a mentor, didn't have the guidance, did not know where or how to start. So for years, that was something that I always wanted to do, but just never knew what to do. And thank God we got YouTube University. I got on YouTube and I learned, okay? When I tell you, when I got off of work, I was like, it's time to get out. It's time to go to school. You got to learn. So I learned. And so thank God for the videos that I watched on YouTube, for the people that I met on YouTube. That's how I got started. And it's been a blessing ever since. And I honestly just got started, I guess, the New Year's Day. That was my first day actually getting started in the business. However, that's been on my bucket list since I was a kid. Okay? And so everything takes a long time. It's all about your journey. It's all about God's timing and your process for everything. You just have to make sure that if you want it, you stay on that road, right? So that's how that got started. And then with the boutique, growing up, I used to model a lot. And so I would always have clothes that either didn't fit me, they were too big or too small. And so I'm like, yo, we got to make something for the small girls out here. So starting that beauty boutique just made it enhanced. Like, okay, we have clothes, we got swimwear, we have lip gloss, everything that you need to feel beautiful, we have it. And so, like I'm saying, I'm still on that journey. I'm still driving. There's still other things that I have to stop, pull over, and get. But right now, we coasting. We in cruise control.
Okay, it is definitely a long road ahead of you, but you got it. You started the drive. That was the hardest part. I love that analogy. I love it. I love it. Okay. So what was that affirming moment? You kind of hinted at it, but I want you to like kind of elaborate a little bit of that affirming moment that was like, this is what I need to do.
Man, that's a good question. So I feel like the starting moment for every business is very different. So when I graduated from college, and I think it was my senior year, I had to take out, I was told by my counselor, you don't have no more financial aid. You're going to have to take out a loan through Sally Mae. You're going to have to do something to get it done. And I was like, you telling me I ran out of money? So I had to take out loans through Sally Mae. I had to go above and beyond. I had to take extra classes just to finish with a degree. And when I came back home, I was like, this was a struggle. It was just overwhelming. And so when I saw myself in that situation, I was like, man, I cannot allow somebody else in my community to go through the same situation that I went through. And so that's my way of starting that nonprofit, to make sure that they're secure. And then when it came to that boutique, it was just me spending all my life in modeling and some heels, and just got tired of being, you're too little or you're too big. Like, there's nothing to fit you. Or I was having to tailor my clothes as a kid because my pants were too short and I was always flooding. And so that was my breaking point. Like, yo, we got to find something for the little girls. And then with the vending machine company, it was just, man, I think that has been my biggest breaking point. Was like, okay, this is my confirmation. Like I said, all my life I wanted to do it, but I just didn't know where to start. And so I think that the last week of 2020, I was like, God, you have allowed me to relaunch, restart all of my other businesses. And I said, so this is the last thing that I want on my list. This is the last goal that I want, and I want to get it. And so I was like, let me know what I have to do to start this. And so that last week of December, I fast, I prayed, I made sure I watched what I ate. Like, I was not playing games. I was like, God, we gonna get this.
Claim it.
Like, the last day, I got it. And the same day that I asked about it, they signed the contract that same day. And I was in the car just crying. And I was like, man, okay, God, you hear me. I hear you. I know your voice. You know my voice. Like, we in the right direction. So that was my affirmation right there for everything.
I love that. You love to see it. Because, you know, girl, people don't believe fasting is powerful. But, baby, it make everything plain. Now, I did some cleanses and some fasts. I go like probably every 3 months. I do one and just reconnect because sometimes we don't hear it. So, yes. So what was some of those challenges that you faced thus far?
One of the biggest things, man, the pandemic hit and the donations stopped. And I was like, yo, okay, I get it, pandemic. We all losing our jobs. We not getting, I didn't even get my raise. And I was like, okay, y'all tripping. But like, I understand that, but the kids and the education continues regardless. And so it's like, man, I know we out here struggling. I'm struggling. But what can we do to help these kids? And so that was tough. Like, thank God I found somebody that reached out to me and was like, yo, I'm going to make some dope shirts. We're going to sell these shirts. And every profit that I get from these shirts goes straight to you. Okay, so yeah, because like that, having donations and trying to get the money to raise it was just hard. Because I just didn't. People were just, man, we was holding on to our coins because we didn't know what the pandemic was gonna happen. We didn't know nothing about that. So, trying to raise money for my nonprofit was the hardest thing. And even right now, starting up a vending machine company in the middle of a pandemic, that was hard, right? Because a lot of businesses weren't really open. And they didn't know, okay, or I don't know if we're going to be shut down, if we're completely closed, or if we just going to come right back strong, right? So that was another challenge. And then with the boutique, sitting on product for months because there's nobody buying nothing because they're not going nowhere. There's no reason for a pop-up shop. Ain't nobody going outside. So it was just a lot of challenges, but yeah, we're doing better. We seen better days.
You kept pushing though. You stayed afloat. Right. That's the point. Yes. Do you have any end of the year goals that you're trying to reach?
Yeah. So my end of the year goals, oh my God. So with the nonprofit, I want to do a prom giveaway. And I know we're like in the middle of a pandemic and it's probably going to be a prom giveaway. Just take the dresses, and if you got to be online with the school, like that's fine. Like I just want to give those dresses away to people that, don't have the money, right? So that's one thing. Something else that I'm working on for my boutique, I actually want to have a storefront. So even if it's not this year, I just want to start taking those small steps to get that storefront. And then with my vending machine company, the goal is to have a total of 5. I'm on my second one right now, just because the more you have, the more, money it comes with it. So, those are my goals, as well as to have, I gotta find a better word for this, but I'm trying to have a rich chick dinner. And so basically, I just want any woman in Chicago that has a business, just come out, drink wine, and network. Communicate, meet people, right? So
you're trying to have a shindig, but with the money, of course. But with the money.
Right. So yeah, that's what I'm working on for sure. It's not gonna happen. It's just all about time.
Yes.
Being on that right path.
Yes. I had something I wanted to say, but I lost it when I got distracted by this rich chick. Because I'm trying to be rich too. I got rich friends I'm trying to get up with.
Even if you ain't got it yet, we all
claim it. I'm claiming it. I am claiming it.
Come on.
Yes, I love it. I love that. Do you have any projects coming up? Shameless plugs that you want to put in?
Shameless plugs. If you have a company or a business that needs vending machines, reach out to me. I will put the vending machine in your location for free. No questions asked. If you want a vending machine and you got a business popping, or you know somebody that's like, okay, we need a vending machine. I am your girl. I will service. I will do maintenance. I will do inventory. I'm keeping it stock. I'm making sure everything is going on, and I'm not even asking you, okay, let me, how much you want to charge to put it there? I'm putting it there for free.
You hear it? Y'all hear it? Y'all hear it?
And then if you all want to, I'm always taking donations for my nonprofit, just because every year we try to do more money, right? The more money, the more kids we can reach out to. So the goal is to raise $1,000 every year, but of course it's always best to have more money, right? And so that's always on my GoFundMe under Kiara Clark. And so those are my two little shameless plugs.
Okay. And are your businesses connected to your scholarship?
No, so they're not. So everything is separate.
Okay.
So yeah, every profit is for each one. So
yeah. All right, okay. There you go. Do you have any advice about anyone that's trying to start out, really like lost or feeling discouraged?
Yes, stay afloat. Stay on that right path. Keep driving. I don't care if you get a flat tire.
Yeah.
You got to pull over. Stay afloat. Stay driving. If you want it, it's yours. And understand that nobody is going to want it more than you. You can want it, but you can't expect other people to be out here like, yeah, go get it. Sometimes it's a lonely road. Sometimes it's just you motivating yourself. So if you want it, go get it. Don't let nothing stop you. and then pray. If you feel like, oh, I don't know if this might be for me, pray about it, because at the end of the day, what God has for you is for you, and no one can take that away.
Okay, we're getting a little scripture here. We get a little word. All right.
Everything. Yes.
Come on. I do have one more question for you before I pass it to you asking me questions. But what do you love about your culture in the midst of Black History Month? Tell me what you love.
This is a different breed. That's all I can say is that, man, we different out here.
We
different.
different.
We ain't taking no. If we want it, we gonna get it. We gonna stand on it. Even with us fighting back, we just a different breed. This is the breed. This is the generation that's going to make a change.
Mm-hmm.
This is the generation that our ancestors talked about and that they wanted to do and wanted to see. And so I'm happy that I'm in this era. I'm happy I'm in this generation, because when I tell you we coming strong, like, baby, I'm waiting on the day that we see the Black Panthers back out giving out free lunches. I know it's coming, and I know it's in this era. I'm just trying to see who's going to initiate it. So I just love us, man. We killing the game right now.
I love that. Yes, we are. Because who else will? Like, period.
Okay.
Like, I love it. I love us. Thank you. Okay. I love all the advice you giving, all them gems that you throwing at us. We love to see it. Do you have any questions for me?
Yes. I guess the first one is a statement. I want to say thank you for having me. Thank you for thinking about me, because you could have been like, no, let me try somebody else. So thank you for having me in mind. Thank you for reaching out. And I also want to just say I'm proud of you with your YouTube channel. This is amazing. I watch it and I'm like, okay, come on, girl. What's in the cup? Because I love it. So thank you. I'm proud of you. I love everything that you're doing. You're amazing. And I know that it's going to go very far. And I'm happy to be here. In your car. I'm in the back seat. I'm with you.
Look at me. Because, wait a minute. I'm not ready. You was the first person to actually call me yay out loud, and I did not know how to respond. I was like, oh, you talking to me?
Yes. So I'm really proud. I'm really proud of you, girl. It's a blessing.
Thank you, Key. Thank you.
Yeah. So what's next for you? That's the real question.
Ooh. What's next? I'm a busybody. I gotta keep doing stuff. I can't just sit idle. That's not me. So my 9 to 5 is also in nonprofits. I'm a manager. I manage my teams. They help motivate and support the students. But then on top of that, I got projects because I got a big family, and we did just lose a matriarch. So I'm definitely still trying to make sure that her love and her beliefs are standing strong. So that's a project of mine. Also, I just made the alumni board for my high school. So I am VP of that. So I got to make sure I'm making change there, because they got a lot to learn from my personal experience at the high school and where they're trying to be. We need to anti-racism is a huge transition. We got to make sure we're being very active in that. So I'm trying to make sure that's happening. And then also with Sipping with Ye, Don't Ask What's in My Cup, making sure I give this platform back to my communities and making sure I pour into people just as much as people pour into me. So that is what I want to do with this show, whether it's just us talking straight facts and being real with people because people need to hear it, whether it's just us just gossiping, kikiing, like just as real as I can be, as authentic as I can be, with also giving somebody something that they can take with them. So that is what's next, is trying to make sure like these interviews become permanent. I'm ready to bring people in. I'm ready to talk. I'm ready to have dialogue and things like that. So trying to make sure I find that path and like make sure I pour into the buckets that are essential to me.
I love it. That's amazing.
Thank you.
I'm proud of you.
I be trying.
You're doing a thing, girl.
Thank you. Anything else?
know what's in that cup, but it's okay.
First of all, don't ask what's in my cup. And you out of all people, no, it is a very wild card. It can be anything. It can be anything in this cup.
That's really, no, I love it. I love the whole thing, girl. I just love you. I love it. It's awesome. I'm just excited. So, what are your big projects for this year?
So, I do have the sweepstake coming up. So I gotta make sure I'm trying to make that like next transition. It will be a year of me doing sipping with Yay. Don't ask what's in my cup. Like, ooh, I've been doing this a whole year. So trying to figure out how to make this end of this 1 year to more years to come impactful and like going out with a bang until the next year. So that is something. Interviews, trying to keep bringing in people. Keep trying to get my name out there and things like that because I am still new. So just trying to figure out how to be more relevant. Trying to make sure I give people face because I know people like connecting face to a name and I don't really like the camera like that. So trying to be more comfortable with like being a face and embracing my light and shining my light. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Yeah, so that's really what it is right now. So we'll see where that goes. And nothing set in stone, but again, probably doing more giveaways and things like that to make sure that like people know I'm not just here for me, but I'm also here to give back. So thinking about ways to contribute to giving back to my community.
I like that.
Thanks. Well, if that is all, thank you so much, Key, for being on my show, giving us them gems, preaching to us a little bit, because, you know, sometimes we need a quick sermon. You need a little taste. Push you back. Push you. Give us a little push. And so I love it. I thank you again. You're doing great. When I first was talking to you, you had a dream. And now it's like you're pursuing that dream. So I love it. I'm really proud of you. I'm really proud of like your ideas. And it's one thing to have an idea, but the execution of it is another. And I really do appreciate you making sure that you're doing. You're not just thinking, you're doing. And I love that. And I'm always in your corner screaming. Even if you can't see me, I'm still screaming for you, sis. Cause like, it's hard out here, but we gotta keep pushing. And sometimes having that like person to be like, hold on, sis, you falling, I got you. That push in itself is enough to reassure you that you're doing what you need to do. And you are. You walking in your purpose. I love it. So keep doing you, boo.
I'm emotional. I did my eyebrows and my little mascara.
Come on now. You just tried to make me do it. I ain't finna hear it. But yes, I love you, and I'm really so appreciative that you actually spent the time to talk to little old me. I'm definitely taking notes because you are giving me gems I need to think about in my own work. But yes, that is all that I have. Do you have a social media or anything like that they can follow you on or contribute to? Cash App, anything?
Yes. So follow me on Instagram at Kiara Park _ _ So that's KIARACLARK _ When you go to my bio, I have the links for my boutique, my nonprofit. I also have the link for my vending machine. So everything is there. All the links are there to donate. It's also in that Linktree bio. So if you go to that Linktree, it's literally the website, the nonprofit, the vending machine, my ebook, like everything is right there. So all you have to do is exactly. I just dropped the ebook.
Girl, she said ebook. I said.
Yes, I just dropped the ebook like 2 weeks ago about how I started a vending machine business and 10 easy steps. So that's also on there as well. So on Instagram at Kiara Park _
There you go. Do what you gotta do. Y'all already know. She just told you what you gotta do. Also, don't forget to press that subscribe button because I already know I see y'all watching without subscribing. I peeped it already. But anyway, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you follow me on Instagram at Sipping with Yay. That's Sipping no GYE. Thank you all for tuning in. Go forward, shed love, shed light, and don't ask what's in my cup.